What's up, man?
What's up, Chris? How are you?
Not much. How are you, man? How's football?
It's great.
Good?
Oh, can I grab a turkey?
Yeah, grab one. Yeah, welcome. Oh, turkey. Turkey.
This one, right?
Yep, you got it.
Wait, do you remember anything now?
What? Oh, it's the kids. I love the kids. You know, I love interacting with them. I love joking with them. I love trying to have a positive impact, trying to teach them, you know, about how to be successful, how to go about their life and try to do things the right way and building relationships. You know, a lot of these guys come back and see me and say hello, and, you know, that means the world. To write down your definition of success.
He really knows how to explain the topics well for our generation to understand them better. He relates to us, so we are able to understand how the topics are and eventually acing our exams.
Set a goal, you accomplish a goal, that's success.
I think what's most special about him is his ability to connect with students, because you go to other classes and the teachers, they just don't really connect with people. They're just trying to teach, they're just trying to get the lesson to everyone, but Coach Ivey really just pays attention to each student and makes sure that they understand what's going on. He's funny, he's always cracking jokes, and he's just, it's fun to be in his class.
Your full potential, is your full potential the same as his? Is it the same as his?
He's just so different from the other teachers. I would walk in and I had math before this, so I'd be in a bad mood, I would have had a test or something, and I walk in and I'm just in a good mood. He's high energy, he asks me how I am, he tells us what we're doing today, and it's never too much where I'm oh, I'm stressed out, I can't do this. He always slows things down and teaches us and connects to us almost. I was always in a good mood in this class.
He won 9 in 10 years. Is that pretty special for that university?
Coach Ivey is just the same in the classroom as he is on the court. He inspires people. He's always making sure he cares about you individually. Each time you come to the classroom, he asks you a question, how's your day going? You know, most teachers will ask you that, but you can tell he really means it. He wants to know how you're doing in this class, how you're doing in the other class. How's your personal life going? You know, how's your mom, how's your dad? You know, he just truly cares about you. You can tell.
Hey, we're going live when we're trapping. Trapped alive.
As the 2017 Teacher of the Year is Coach William Kruk.
We are very lucky to have Coach Ivey here on staff. I had the chance to meet with Coach Ivey after he was named Teacher of the Year, and it's been great to collaborate with Coach Ivey. He already is thinking about how he brings the work of being Teacher of the Year back to not only Riverview, not only to his department, the Social Studies department, but really to the faculty as a whole. One of the pieces that Coach Ivey is thinking about is using a process that we call micro-teaching. That allows teachers to really videotape themselves, analyze their lessons. The beauty of that is Coach Ivey already does a similar strategy with the basketball program, and so being able to use that research, bring that to the classroom, not only impact the Social Studies department, but really to impact the Tyrus School community. We're very lucky to have Coach Ivey on staff so that he can truly impact student learning. One of the things that you hear us talk about here at Riverview and at Sarasota County is know thy impact. For us to think about what is our true impact on student learning, and Coach Ivey is always asking himself those questions and challenging us as a school to really know what our impact is.
Just very, very blessed to be in the company of so many great teachers and great educators. Sarasota County, without a doubt, definitely the greatest school district that you could ask to teach in. Oh man, honestly, I thought it was like a Steve Harvey moment. I thought they were going to tell me hey, listen, sorry, we made a mistake. But it was definitely shocking and humbling, and I felt very proud to represent my family. My mom was a teacher here at Riverview High School, and my wife teaches in the county, and just to kind of carry that name and you know, bring positive things to it means a lot. The young men and women that we have the opportunity to reach every day. Thank you very much.
It was great when they told him that he won. We were all there. It was great just that he won that accomplishment. It was a long time coming. He's always been a great teacher from what I hear. He's a great coach, so great guy. He deserves it. I don't know anybody else that deserves it more.
He's very energetic. He Really, he engages with us. He's always walking around the classroom to see if we're on task or to see if we need help with anything. He's a nice overall person, really easy to talk to, super enthusiastic about everything. And yeah, that's it. It's really good. He's amazing.
All I say is this car.
Is he right?
Yeah.
So now what do you guys think? Am I a psychic?
No.
I'm a psychic.
Every day he always just brings his own like personal experiences into the lessons, and it really helps you understand things. So he might be going over something and you might not really get it, but once he adds his own personal experiences to it, you really get it because, you know, it's a different viewpoint, it's a different way of looking at it.
Right? Think about this as a psychologist, right? Think about this as a psychologist. Think critically. Well, you know, I think the first thing people have to do is answer what's their why. You know, what motivates them, what's their passion, and mine's always been having a positive impact on others. I remember working for my dad and running basketball camps for him, and once you taught a kid something, you saw the light bulb go off and you felt the intrinsic rewards, it just became a passion of mine, and I knew pretty early that I was going to get into this field. I can see it. Hopefully you guys can see it. That's going to enable Mateo to see it.
Is this car?
All right, here's your assignment.
I learned a long time ago when I was a young teacher and then when I became an administrator, we have to teach the kids that show up, not the ones that we hope show up. And so really Coach Ivey does an amazing job at that, of really teaching every kid, meeting every kid at his or her place, and then helping to identify some plans for those kids on an individual basis.
What are maybe some of the hidden values? That's where you might be able to expose the trick.
You can tell that he really cares about us. He always told us, like, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't care about you and if I didn't want to pass on what I know. And so I felt like he really genuinely wanted us to learn. He wanted us to grasp what he was trying to tell us. He wanted us to do good on the test. And it wasn't like he was doing it because he's getting paid. It's his job. He genuinely wants to be here. And that's the difference between other teachers and him.
Who could do that? What assumption was made? I'm a psychic. Okay, let's look at that right there. Yeah, absolutely. You know, I think the guys know that. You know, I think, you know, I tell the kids all the time, like, you can tell I love being here and I'm in a good mood. It's never like, oh man, we got to get through this period, or, you know, it's a chore, it's a job, it's, you know, it's just a passion, and I love being here, and hopefully it rubs off on them. All right, guys, really good job today. 3 things we accomplished. We talked about defining success. We looked at becoming a critical thinker and examining a situation. And the third thing we looked at is starting to dive into research methods. What is a survey? What's good? And how can it be potentially bad? We'll pick that up tomorrow as we proceed. Good job.